Hello, today I'm going to show you how to weave in your ends so that they're practically invisible, and I'm going to show you on a garter stitch and I'm going to show you on a ribbed knit one purl one edging as well. So we'll start with the garter stitch. You're going to need some scissors and you're going to need a yarn needle to do this. And we're going to start with the garter. So thread your needle and with the garter stitch edging we're going to be looking at all these little bumps. Oops. So we want where the knot is coming out, we need to go one row up to this little bump here, this loop, and we go into the bottom of the loop and through, and then you come across, straight across to the next bump and do the same again through the bottom and through. And this creates a weaving effect. Now what you can do is just go through the bottom and turn your needle and go through the next one, turn your needle and go through the next one. So you're going through each of those little bumps along that one row. So it's all on one row, and just feed your needle through. Give it a little tug. And then I normally go about at least 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that time. Excuse me. Now you're going to turn and go back across the top of that row, so the bumps that are really close to it. So we go, turn your work so it's the other way around and go down into it, under that loop, across to the next one, which is here, under that loop, across to the next one, and the next one, and then that last one. Don't go right to the edge, just always go one in from the edge at least. Feed that through, and you're going to pull that until this bit is gone. Now if you've pulled too tight, you can stick your yarn needle into the top of where you've been and just give it a little tug, and then we have to trim as close to the end of that as possible. Give it a little tug, and there you go. That's all weaved in, and that's as invisible as you can get for a garter stitch edging. Now we're going to do the ribbed. Now the rib, you can make this completely invisible. So where your knot is, I sometimes don't feed my needle first, especially if the tail is quite short. I'll feed the needle through the stitches first and then thread it. So we're going to go where the knot is, just pull that around your finger a little bit so you can see the stitches better. One in from the side, and you're looking for the knit section. And we go to the very bottom, and these side stitches here, this is what we're looking for. So the very bottom into there, bring your needle around and back through and around and through. So you're picking up each one of these in the same direction. Don't go this way because it's just going to get a mess. Keep going around the back of it and bring it round, around the back, and go up as high as you want. Sometimes I do the entire ribbed section going all the way up. Then once the needle is in there, thread the eye, and then just push that through. Get all the way through, and then we're going to turn and go the other way. So through the opposite one, which is actually that one. So through and around, and just collect those stitches as you go all the way to the bottom. and push that through. Should already be threaded. Now on this one we're looking for this to get tight, so pull, keep pulling, and it will disappear. You can do that little wiggle thing again and then trim the end of the yarn, and there you go, that is completely disappeared. There's times where I've had to pull out a hat and I cannot find the end for love nor money. So there you go. So that's invisible weaving in your ends.